What's up guys, in this video I'm going to be showing everything new coming in the winter update. Before I get into the video, if you guys could comment, like, and subscribe, I really would appreciate it. It does help me a lot. So all of the info is in public devlogs of the Jujutsu Infinite server, but I'm just going to be doing a rundown on all of it. And starting off, this is like a model of a Gojo raid boss. It's supposed to be the cursed version apparently in the lore, but this is what he looks like. I think it actually looks really cool. But I think there's going to be a storyline boss, and then obviously you'll farm drops off him. And now this is going to be the winter event boss. It's going to be a Santa boss, and they show all the move sets. This is his first move called Jack in the Box, and basically he just like puts you in a gigantic box that does a lot of damage. Now this one is called Gift Rain. He rains down a bunch of presents on you, like airdrops I guess, and they explode when they hit the floor. Now this one's called Gift Surprise, and basically he just jumps into a little present and it's like a giant bomb, and it does a lot of damage actually. And now the next move is called Snowball Mayhem, where he basically just spawns these gigantic snowballs, and they'll bounce and they will target you, but they do a lot of damage if they do hit you. It does 4k. And now the last move is called Snowman, where he does a gigantic like AoE effect first after chanting. And after you get hit by that, he'll spawn in a bunch of snowmen, and when they hit you, they also freeze you. So that's everything so far they've shown of the winter event. He does drop limited items, but he does look annoying to farm, to be honest, because all his moves do a lot of damage, and he does have CC. And he does say they have a ton of stuff in the works, so that makes me hopeful because the game has been getting kind of boring lately. But I'm going to keep looking at the devlogs, and I'll keep posting on them for you guys when they do come out. So Robbie does say the next update is going to be a mini winter update, and it's going to have limited time items and skills, and it's going to have a lot of quality of life changes because the game has been kind of buggy and there is a lot of annoying stuff that we have to deal with, so this will be helpful for the game. But basically these quality of life changes are they're going to be getting rid of the level lock from domain shards, maximum scrolls, and special grade weapons, so that if you do get them early or you're under leveled, you don't have to have a level anymore. Like, there's no requirement for these. You could just use them right away. And obviously that's going to be way better for the game because it is annoying having to grind all the way up to level 420 to use a domain shard that already is a 0.01% drop chance. So it should ease the burden a little bit. Now moving on, they do acknowledge that the game is too easy, and now they're going to revamp how the difficulty system works in raids. And raids are basically just investigations and bosses. But anyways, instead of the difficulty just being like a level difference, like easy level 60, medium level 105, now the difficulty is just going to scale off your level instead. So if you're level 60 and you choose Nightmare, the boss will obviously be harder, but there's not like a level requirement or anything. Now this is really helpful for players that aren't max level because now instead of like farming terrible rates and rewards that you want, you can actually get higher drop chances and better rewards now even if you're not max level. So this is really helpful for lower players, and I'm glad they made this change. And now they're finally giving us a reason to actually fight bosses at max difficulty because they are buffing the drop chances. So if you do fight Hate Imaginary Demon at max difficulty and max level, it'll give you a 20% higher drop rate for unique items. And I am very glad they made this change because farming for unique items has been so annoying. And it looks like they noticed that people aren't even doing the bosses at the high difficulties. They're doing it on like medium or easy because it's just quicker to kill. And since the drop rates aren't really improved for uniques at that high difficulty, they just do easy mode because it's quicker to kill and you can just keep opening more chests and hopefully you'll get a domain shard quicker. But that's basically how it works, so I'm glad they're locking down on this. And again, it works the same with investigations. And now another change that he's done is that more than 50% luck you're guaranteed all greens or higher, and at 100% luck or higher you're guaranteed all blues or higher. So this would also make the grind a little bit more bearable, especially in investigations where you could actually get your luck that high. And I think reading this, that investigations will be a lot better to grind domain shards because the luck is way better. You also have a 20% high drop chance for unique items at high difficulty, and there's rankings in the investigations where the higher it is, the more luck you'll get. So I definitely think this is the way to grind domain shards once this update is out. And now lastly, he does explain that the next update is just going to be the quality of life changes with the mini winter update event. And he does explain that the update after that is going to be the exchange event, where it's going to be a new game mode and new abilities. And he is going to show us sneak peeks of that in the future, so I will post on that again. And he does say that the cursed Gojo boss won't be coming out this update, but they are working on it and posting devlogs. And again, he explains that the Santa boss will spawn once an hour and drop limited time items. So I think private servers are definitely going to be needed for this if you really do want to grind the limited time items. And it looks like that this is going to be the new difficulty system. So level difficulty. So there is a level tab, and in each level tab there's a difficulty tab, which increases the drop chances, which I think is way better than what we have right now. And the next tab shows the max level and max difficulty drop rates, and it's way higher than what it is currently, and I just think it's way better than what we have right now, so this is definitely an improvement. And here's the drop rates for the max level and max difficulty investigations, and it's honestly way higher than what I was expecting. Like 40% for legendaries is really nice, and on top of that, for like 4% for special grades, this is like actually a godsend, because the drop rates are way too low right now. And lastly, he does show us a maximum technique for Kyrokinesis, and it's going to be Frost Calm. And it makes this gigantic AoE that I'm assuming does a lot of damage, and maybe freezes him like we saw in the Santa boss. But I think it looks really cool, and I'm glad they're doing maximums for rare techniques too. But that's gonna be the end of the video. That's basically all the devlogs he's posted right now, and again, I will keep you guys updated when he does post more. And sorry if I sound really tired making this video, it's because I am. And honestly, I haven't been knowing what to upload because Jujutsu Infinite is kind of dry right now. So I'm probably gonna start posting a little bit more on different games in Roblox, like probably Sorcery. So again, thank you guys for watching. I hope this video was helpful to you guys, and I hope you guys learned something new.